What it do, gents? My name's Dan Vivo. You might see me as a meme tuber, however I'm starting this new series called Reddit Ramble, and this is the first episode known as r/EntitledParents. I'm going to make multiple volumes with different subreddits, depending on how good posts are. EntitledParents seems to be one of those subreddits with a lot of good content, as I spent probably a few hours looking for good posts and recording myself speaking to a screen. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. These aren't the best posts, but if I had to pick the best posts, I'd be here for a solid 45 minutes reading you Reddit posts when you can just go to the subreddit. For those people who are kind of lazy and want to listen to some random ass 18-year-old read you Reddit posts, welcome. Let's get started. I'm a lifeguard at a busy pool, so dealing with entitled parents is about half my day. Most entitled parents just don't understand why their 2 to 3-year-old child who can't swim isn't allowed to go down the slide and get caught in the wave pool or jump off the diving board into the 12-foot deep drowning area. I don't mind dealing with those parents. I even smirk when they tell their kids that the lifeguard won't let them have any fun. But this lady wasn't like the rest. She was special. First, some context. There are ducks that hang out at the pool. They just wait around and leave people alone, and everyone enjoys having them there. Every summer the mama ducks have little baby ducks, and us lifeguards fucking love them. Every year, we name all the ducklings and pay extra attention to the pool when they're in it. There are 2 rules regarding the ducks. 1. Don't harass the ducks, it's dickish. 2. Don't pick up or touch the ducks, especially the ducklings. The reason for the second one is if a mother duck thinks her baby is sick, usually because a person touched it, she'll snap its neck. As I've said, we get very attached to the ducklings, and had already lost 2 that summer. One was at the beginning of the day. Now for the main event. The pool was about 10 minutes away from closing, and I was in the position that closes. There was maybe 10 to 12 people in the pool, as things usually die down around that time. There was a mother in my area of the pool, waiting around with her 4 and 2-year-old sons. I'm watching them because they're 25% of the people in the water, and 50% of the people in my area. The mom is playing with her kids when a mama duck followed by all of her baby ducks swims by. The 4-year-old starts trying to swim after the ducks, saying how he wants to catch them. The mom scoops him up and turns to me and asks, "Can he chase the ducks?" Me, no. The kids keep paddling trying to reach them, and his little brother starts to do the same. The mom says, "Let's go get the ducks," and starts following the ducklings. They're right behind them, and the 4-year-old almost grabs a baby duck, but just ends up splashing it. I whistle, "Don't chase the ducks." I'm slightly ticked off. The mom ignores me and keeps following the ducks, pushing her kids in front of her so they can reach the ducks better. The kid tries to grab one again. I whistle sharply, "Leave the ducks alone." The mom turns to me, points to herself, and raises an eyebrow to ask if I'm talking to her. "Yes, you," I answer. "Leave the ducks alone." She turns around and keeps chasing the baby ducks. I'm mad, and by this point, the mama duck has figured out what's going on and guides her babies over to the lane line in the swimming lane. The lanes are for adult use only. Children can use them if they're able to swim laps and have a wristband. There's no one in the lanes at the time, so the ducks know they'll be safe there. But this doesn't stop the mom and her kids though. She is determined and lifts up the lane line and pushes her kids through. I'm not sure how many of you know this, but 4 and 2-year-olds aren't great at swimming laps. I whistle and yell, "Get out of the lane line and stop harassing the ducks." The mom turns around, glares at me, and goes under the lane line. She starts moving her kids under the next one to reach the ducks. She was a peach, and I had it with her by that point and knew my boss loved the ducklings as much as I did. So I shot up 3 fingers, counted down, and closed the pool 10 minutes early just to get her and her kids out of the pool. Everyone got out and no one complained because they didn't know what time we really closed. The mom looked really pissed that her kids didn't get to drown a baby duck, but all my coworkers were grateful I closed early. I told my supervisor and they told me, "Good job." The rest of the baby ducks survived the summer. I like these type of wholesome stories where it's not exactly a mom flipping out or getting arrested or getting comeuppance, but it's like a tamer version of most of the popular entitled parents stories where pretty much a mom's being a piece of shit with her kids and they decide, oh, we can't let them do this. So even though it ended up getting the pool closed early for everybody, it was really just like the other half of the people and they didn't care. So yeah, it's a good story. So one day, me and my mother were shopping and EM tells my mother, "Wow, that's a cute kid you got there." I overheard it and said, "Thank you," with a smile. EM smiles back at me and says, "Wanna be my son?" I go over to my mother and just stand by her really close, without telling her what the entitled mother said. We walk away and go check out the shoe section, and then entitled mom follows us. At this point, I knew it wasn't safe to be around her. I tell my mom that the entitled mom is watching us still, and my mother decides we should just go home. I tell my mother that I want to go to the electronics section and check out some things since phones were kinda new, and so I have a little fun listening to music on the headphones and stuff, while the mom's just staring at me. I now start thinking, alright, this stupid bitch better get the hell away from me before I get security. I ask EM if something is wrong and she says, be my son, I'll treat you really good. And so with the mindset of an 8-year-old, I was freaked. I ran over to my mom and told her what was up. She got security and told them, this woman is trying to take my son, which they believe since she was kinda sketchy. When we were talking to the security, the entitled mom was just spying on us, and ran up to us and said, I didn't do anything and give me my son back. My mother steps in and says, back off from my son, you freak. And me and my mom just walk out, and of course we paid for the stuff we got. I think she got a punishment for trying to attempt a damn kidnapping. So lesson learned to her, don't mess with us kids. So this happened 2 years ago, when I was around 15 and 17 years old. I won't tell you my real age, so I had gone to the store after saving up tons of money to buy the following: a new GTA video game, a gaming headset, a VR headset, and some special present for my mom because she works so hard. So I set out to the store to buy those things. First I got GTA, which was either 4 or 5. I put it in my cart, then went to the electronics section, got the gaming and VR headsets. Lastly, I got a pair of cozy socks, a doormat, and a carpet cleaner for my mom. Then I proceeded to get some milk and eggs for the house, which originally wasn't on my list. Enter entitled mom and entitled kids 1 through 3. They walk up to me and the conversation goes as follows. The mom, can I use that carpet cleaner from my house? I can't find it anywhere. Oh, it's right back there, I say, pointing to the cleaning aisle. But they don't have that one. By this time, all the entitled kids were peeking into my cart. I backed it up. The kid says, Mommy, I want the video game! Me, sorry, but you'll have to get it over there. Besides, aren't you a little young? The kids were like 5 or 6. Mom sighs, then proceeds with, fine. After that, I pretended like nothing happened. I walked out of the store after paying for my items. That's where I see, can you guess it, entitled mom and her entitled kids. I pretend not to notice them, but they notice me alright. They sneak up behind me and my purchased items, and I put them in my car, only to see 4 sneaky people glaring at me and my stuff. Me. Can I help you? The kid says, can I have your toys? And then I reply with, oh, sorry. The kid starts screaming, is that a VR headset? I want it. By now, the mom starts grabbing what the kids want, and I lost it. Me. Get away from my stuff, I bought it, not you. She runs away with half my purchase. Luckily, a man comes out of a car marked veteran on the license plate and asks me, did she steal your stuff? I told him about it and he rushed off along with security. When he came back, all of my stuff was returned and the woman was charged for theft. I still laugh about it to this day. This is one of those generic stories where you just walk into the store and some random person's just like, can I have it? And then the kids are like, oh, I want your stuff. And then they confront him in the parking lot. Like, I literally saw one earlier that was like, oh, let me steal your monitor since I bought it. I forget if it was on a YouTube video or something, but this isn't the best one and not really too good of an ending. But I guess this kid makes a good chunk of money if he can buy a VR headset and a bunch of other shit. I don't know if this is like a Christmas gift or something, but this kid's making some bank. Thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. If you guys want to support this channel, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to call this new series Reddit Ramble. This is going to be one of my only vocal series on this channel. Everything else is probably going to be memes or gaming. I don't really know too much. I guess you could call me a variety channel if you must. But yeah, it's nice to see some support on my channel, especially when it comes to switching up stuff like this. If you guys enjoy this sort of content, just let me know and I'll make more of it. I also have a Discord I've been plugging in my memes. It's always in the description, at the top of the description. But it's just going to be in there, so be sure to check out the description if you want to join my Discord. We have a couple meme tubers in here, and just some random people. And I'm always up to talk if you type in the text chat, so thank you for joining this. As always, stay spicy.